I spent 25 years working in the healthcare industry. And when I would walk the halls in the hospital, I would see patients lost and confused, simply because they didn't know where to go and they couldn't ask because they didn't speak the language. And what would happen there is that because there was a lack of interpreter services within the organization, we, bilingual employees, were often pulled from what we were doing to actually come and interpret for them. What I realized through doing that, even my own experience, was that I wasn't qualified to actually be interpreting for patients when they came in through the door, simply because I didn't understand the medical terminology. So I grew up in a home where we did speak Spanish, but it didn't constitute being proficient in the healthcare industry. Then as I entered nursing school, I had an experience where I too was put into a position to interpret for a patient who had cancer, and realized that the information that I was giving her was actually incorrect. And I needed to find out the proper way of interpreting. There had to be a better way to do things in this profession. So I sought out a training in medical interpreting, and I got myself trained. And through that training, I learned the proper techniques, the professional standards of interpreting that enabled me to do it the professional and the right way, and to give patients a voice in the decisions that they were making when they were coming to the hospital. I loved it so much that I ended up becoming certified as a medical interpreter trainer. The reason I did that is because I wanted to come back and train other people who wanted this profession, but they wanted to do it the correct way. So I trained over 500 people to become professional interpreters. And this was really gratifying, but unfortunately I did not finish nursing school. However, I did complete it in transformational organizational leadership. Growing up in a home where I was actually interpreting as a little child, and throughout the years, it's actually really helped me understand that anyone that's put in a position to do any form of interpreting without former experience is actually a disadvantage for the patients or the clients that are actually seeking the service. And I found it was my mission and my passion to make sure that we do it correctly. Through all this training and seeing what was happening in organizations, I felt compelled to create a business that would address those and advocate for language access for everyone.